between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Seminoles of Florida State.
So after a gain of 3 yards on the play, Georgia looks to throw the ball. Williams gets it out, and Herman Archie comes down with the football, and the Bulldogs are ahead for a first down as he crosses the 30-yard line. Henry Taylor, the guy to watch. Back to live action and a stuff at the line of scrimmage. Fred Jones comes in and makes the hit on a freshman tailback, Cleveland Gary, who carried the ball for Georgia on first down. A great day. Temperature about 80. Clear and sunny skies. Georgia goes to the run. And Cleveland Gary, the freshman tailback from Indiantown, Florida. Seminoles with just over a yard now on second down. First back through is the fullback. And running with the ball is Cletus Jones. Georgia will jam the front. He's shown he can't throw, and he'll bring everybody up. Reverse goes to Jesse Hester. He ripped one of these for 77 yards and a touchdown earlier in the season, and Hester rips off a big gainer. There's no score. First quarter. Pitch pass. Tony Page. Young tailback breaks it. He's going to go. Tony Page. Tony Smith breaks it inside the 15-yard line. Fumble. Like Georgia. The Dogs get it. Andy Loy, a junior defensive end. Georgia gets its second possession. Up the middle and busting it for real good yardage. A long way to go. Lars Tate is across 50 and down inside the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Third down, 13. Williams sprints out. Leads the pursuit. Here comes a look at these linebackers come. That's Fred Jones, the sophomore from Miami, out on the right flank. Osborne in motion. Jackson looking at him, and he hits Justice Osborne, turning out. Well-executed play. Still in the game. He's the up back. Nice play of this drive now for Georgia. No score in the first quarter. Going to screen, but it's shut off. Jackson with a problem, and he runs out of time at the 30. The nose tackle, Todd Stroud, finally got him down. This is one of the great kickers in college football history. He hits it. But this time, Kevin Butler, who's been down with the flu all week, doesn't get it. There's no score on the board. Both teams have moved it well. Eric Thomas, home run ball. Flying downfield, trying to get under it is Scott. And it's intercepted by Georgia. Stop drives, and now Georgia has it back. No score. Look at this. Jackson, look at this man go. James Jackson, the freshman quarterback who came in when the starter Todd Williams on a 3rd and 4th play for Florida State. Eric Thomas swings it out. Cedric Jones takes the ball ahead, and he's got a first down for Florida State as he's out to the 38-yard line. First and 10. Fake the snipe. Eric Thomas fires and throws a strike on the run. Gets it to his tight end, Cat Carter. They came out ready when the bell rang, and right now, with no score up, despite a lot of offense, the Seminoles go to the run right up the middle on a good. The punter for the Georgia Bulldogs, Chip Andrews, averages over 45 up front. As you see, Barry over 42, and he hangs a high one. It'll bounce inside the 5. Kept out. Down at the 1. Now moving the ball out. Here's Jackson rolling out. Fires a strike, and look at this. It's going to go for a big gainer as Herman Archie takes the ball and gets that across the 45-yard line. Georgia has moved the ball better than they did late in the regular season. Tight end and an end around. Scott Williams, but boy, he is banged hard. He got to the line of scrimmage. Reyes, Quayle. Jackson drops on first down. Lets it go long. The ball is taken by Fred Lane inside the 10, and he's down to the 4. Two on the left flank. Now they're going to the run, and Lars Tate is into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Step to the left, and then right back to the right. 79 and 64 pull right in front of him. Give him credit when we can. Strozier.
Eric Thomas at quarterback. Junior from Lake Park, Georgia. Pick up the blitz. Here comes the rush. Intercepted. Kevin Harris has it for Georgia. And Harris is finally knocked out of bounds by the quarterback who threw the intercept. James Jackson, the QB. 2nd and 10. Likes to roll out when he throws. Goes to the run, and right up the middle is Lyle Tate, the freshman who scored the game's only touchdown. Our formation on offense. Georgia over the top. Lyle Tate's in the end zone for a 2nd time.
Georgia Bulldogs at bites. The offense has done the damage today. That's very reminiscent of a guy named Walker who used to do that.
Georgia's really been putting the pressure on. They go to the run. Tony Smith runs the ball, broke a big one early on 1st down, 1% of their game.
Look at that defensive line now, Don. Watch him catch. See there? Now once the running back goes through, then they get to the quarterback.
Jake Richardson.
The coach has no confidence in him.
3rd and less than a yard, and Eric Thomas calls number 1 his own and gets it straight ahead. Thomas fires and gets the man. Coming off the left flank is wide receiver Hassan Jones.
Hey, wouldn't you agree?
I think the offense is a little bit more diverse right now as they're throwing basic pass patterns. Now there we go. Smarts is gone. One man with a shot. Flack. Did Flack get him? He did. He knocked him out of bounds at the 8. Now freshman kicker Derek Schmidt, who is in the top 10 in the nation among kickers with 93 points.
No.
The field goal.
Whoa, that was close, Tom. Center number 61, he's with his bad back. Whoops, whoops.
Another big play by the Seminole defense. Darryl Gray, an outside linebacker. Jackson gets out of trouble. Really gets out of it. James Jackson.
His defense gets a lot of offense as well.
Yeah, he said, don't worry. There's a free ball on the field. Florida State has it. Jimmy Harrell back as a single safety now for Georgia. Lewis Berry hits a high punt. Going to come down inside the 5. Again, a big special teams play. Option right or left and throw the ball. This time he goes to the first back through. The fullback Cedric Jones runs the ball.
Reverse, that's not going to happen here.
Hit back, good play. Smith looking to the end zone, puts his head down and gets the 1st down.
You like the option here?
Looks like it. There's the lead blocker. But it goes the other way, and Smith is into the end zone. Steps down Seminoles, and it's tightened up.
Cut off that pursuit from the inside. You can see Mitchell trying to get through there, and Waters trying to get through there. He cuts back, and there's basically no one to make the tackle.
75 pounds, too. Tony Smith taking on the tacklers, going for 2 indeed. Option and Eric Thomas is going to get nowhere near the goal line, so it's a 14-9 game.
Don't mention that. Oh, I thought you were going to say a sportscaster. Don't mention that to me, I was going to say.
Jackson throws, and he's got his man, the tight end, Scott Williams. He's going to keep going even though he's out of bounds. If he hits it, it'll present an interesting dilemma for Florida State.
Don't be offside.
They'll be down by 8. They need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion just a tie.
Chip shot.
Penalty markers down though. Might have been roughing.
Yeah, that's running into the kicker once again.
The Seminoles of Florida State in their Garnett and goal, looking for a big play now. Eric Thomas looking deep. Fires, he's got a man. Jeff Hester coming across the middle. He's up to the 40. It's a 1st down, Florida State. We're waiting to get an official read on what the time remaining is. Blocks out. Thomas keeps it himself and does well. Breaks it across the 50. Darren Holloman of Flyers on the left flank. Hassan Jones on the right. They go to the run and get their 1st down. In with the ball, 17-9.
Whoa.
Eric Thomas didn't have time to get it away. Henry Harris. Hester's on the left flank. That's where they're looking. But he'll never get it away as again the big rush comes from Georgia 99. Jake Richardson is there to knock down Eric Thomas. Double wide receiver formation to the left now for Georgia. On 2nd and 3 they go back short side of the field and they get the 1st down. Right back to Jackson. Look at that. Got it right on the numbers of Anthony Quincy, number 89, coming down with the ball, holding to a 17-9 lead over favored Florida State. They blocked it. Wessel's going to pick it up and go in. This will be a Florida State touchdown. Joe Wessel is there to field the ball. The two-point conversion. Reverse. It is a reverse to Darren Holliman. He's going in. The game is tied.
That's Wessel on the outside. He doesn't get it. Lenny Chavers blocking his 5th punt. And I repeat, the special teams of Florida State has accounted for 10 touchdowns. That's the 6 points. The two-point reverse, an outstanding play. It looks like the option. Holliman coming the other way.
Great-looking play.
And he makes a great move on the inside to get it in the end zone. This kid is not big at all, but he ran like a big kid there.
In a tie game with 2:20 to play. The Florida Citrus Bowl coming down to the final gun. Florida State getting a crack at it. This could be a last-at-bat game. Look at the hit on Darren Holliman. He's not tough, bounces up like a greyhound, and off the field he goes as the Seminoles will work to get in field goal range. A tie game late in the 4th quarter. Look at the Dogs fight here.
Busted play, Don.
Quarterback Eric Thomas has run the ball 9 times and has gained only 1 yard.
Reverse again.
Whoa, look at this. Look at the Georgia Dogs coming, throwing down inside the 10-yard line. Greg Waters, 59, was through. 1 minute to go. Georgia working to get in position for a field goal. Jackson dropping to throw. A strike. It's intercepted by Joe Wessel. Perfect throw, and it went right through his hands. Dempsey kicked one from 63 yards, the National Football League record. Florida State's not even putting anybody back, coming with everybody. It's on the way. I don't believe it. Oh, just short of the crossbar. He missed by a foot or two.
He could have made us. Oh, I don't believe it.
71-yard attempt.
Dead in the middle, about a yard short, and he's mad at himself. I think the game is over. The officials are heading for the tunnel.
The ball must be flat. So he hit that.
How did he do that?
71-yard attempt, and so a difficult ending for both teams who fought every down of the way, only to end in a tie. The first meeting between Florida State and Georgia since 1965. Kevin Butler came close. He'd have gone in the Hall of Fame if he hit that one, and he didn't miss it by much.
He's the Doug Flutie of the kicking world if he makes that one.
He is. So the final numbers are on the board. A 17-17 game. It's been a lot of years since we've had a tie Florida Citrus Bowl.
Listen to these names. 1956, Juanita versus Missouri Valley, 6-6. 1954, East Texas State versus Arkansas State, 7-7. A lot better football game today.
Executive producer of NBC Sports, Michael Weissman. The coordinating producer of football on NBC, Ted Nathanson. Our producer, Peter Rolfe. Our director, Richard Klein. Now for Bob Trumpy, this is Don Crickey. A tie game, 17-17.